Good morning or good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Pharmacist Adeline. I am back here with a new video of a healthy low-carb diet recipe. It has been proven that many people do not get enough proteins and fibers daily. This recipe I am about to share now is balanced with carbohydrate, proteins, fat, and fibers. All the macronutrients you need. Whether you are just trying to stay healthy or fit, or to lose weight or reverse insulin resistance, diabetes, hypertension, or lower your cholesterol naturally. Talking about cholesterol, the question of the day is, do you know your triglycerides to HDL ratio? Because high cholesterol or dyslipidemia put people directly at high risk of heart attack and stroke. It is very important to know the ratio of triglyceride to HDL, and I'm gonna get back to that at the end of the video. Without further ado, please let's get into the recipe, which is the exciting part. Here are what we need for 2 people. 2 extra large eggs, 1 cup of black beans. I am using red beans here, small red beans here. That's just because I do not have black beans at home right now, but for this recipe we normally need black beans, a cup. You can get a can of black beans from your local grocery store, or you can get raw beans like this one. I got this one from Walmart, and boil them yourself. I do boil my own beans, and I keep them in my freezer for 2 or 3 months. This one I am using today is the leftover from my freezer that I cooked the last time. I just removed it for this recipe. It helps stay away from preservative. A cup of chickpeas, same as the beans. You can get a can from your local grocery store, or you can buy your own chickpeas, like I did here. I bought this one from Amazon. It's a bag, and I boiled them myself, and I keep in my freezer. So this one from this recipe, I removed it from the freezer. I boiled it yesterday and I freeze it. I'm gonna use it for maybe 2 to 3 months. 2 medium or a big cucumber. I'm gonna slice this one in a moment. 2 medium carrots, I'm gonna shred in a moment. 2 cups of baby tomatoes. 2 big cups of romaine lettuce that I have already shredded. It came like this from my local grocery store. I got this one from Walmart. Half cup of red onion, and we will also need some salt. That's for the salad. Now let's get the dressing. And while we are getting the dressing, I am going to boil the eggs in a meanwhile. For dressing, we're gonna need a tablespoon of lemon or vinegar, and today I'm using apple cider vinegar. Let's add some salt to vinegar and whisk. Two tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil that I am adding to the mix of salt and vinegar. A teaspoon of mustard. 1 tablespoon of raw honey. If you are on ketogenic diet, skip honey and use keto maple syrup. A pinch of black pepper. A tablespoon of mayo. This one is reduced fat mayo. If you are on a low fat diet, you can skip the mayo or use the low fat mayo like this one. And this is what the mix looks like. I am going to whisk everything right now. It looks ready to me, and I also like the consistency. Let me taste to see if I need more salt. The taste is perfect. I don't need to add anything. I'm gonna keep it in the fridge right now. Let's finish up the salad. We're gonna start by slicing the cucumbers. The cucumbers are ready. Let's shred our carrots. And here we go, the carrots are ready. On this big serving plate, let's serve our salad. Let's add the lettuce first. Here it is, our lettuce in the serving plate. We are gonna add carrots. All the carrots are added to the serving plate. Let's move on with the cucumbers now. All the cucumbers are added into our serving plate. Let's move on with the tomatoes. All tomatoes are added to the plate. Let's move on to the beans. And then the chickpeas. And last not least, let's add the onions. And here we go. This is what it looks like. And I am going to serve it later on today as our dinner, only with the dressing, as our last meal of the day before we get into our 16 hours fasting time. Let's not forget to add eggs to our final product. I do have an approximate of the macronutrients fact of this recipe, but before I get into that, let me point out that if you are on a ketogenic diet, you can skip a few steps of this recipe. You can skip the chickpeas, carrots, cucumber, and definitely the honey. You can also reduce the quantity I use instead of skipping them all together. If you are on a low-fat diet, you do not have to use 2 spoons of olive oil as I did. You can either reduce the quantity of olive oil or not use oil at all. And for the mayo, I use a very low-fat mayo. You can use the same mayo or skip the mayo part altogether. For the nutrition facts per serving, we have an approximate 23 grams of protein, 60 grams of total carb, 20 grams of fat, and 15 grams of fibers. If you are interested in knowing more about high cholesterol or dyslipidemia and know your triglyceride to HDL ratio, I recommend that you watch this video posted above. Please like and share the video if you have gained any value from it so far. If you do have any question regarding anything I have said in the video, please drop a comment down below or drop your question down below or send me a message through my Instagram. If you would like to be notified the next time I post a new video, please hit the subscribe button. Do me a big favor, please. Spread love around you. Life is so stressful. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate you. See you next time.